What's up YouTube? Today we will be talking about an entry-level gaming laptop with the i7-4720HQ and the GTX 950M. This laptop costs about 3,500 Malaysian ringgit when I bought it somewhere at 2016. But I think this laptop is still very capable in 2020 for some aspects, but unfortunately not all, which I will be explained later. Alright, that's the brief overview, so let's jump into it. The screen flex is considered very minimal and sturdy. I wouldn't complain much in this price point and this plastic build. The keyboard deck is actually very well built with just very minimal of flex on it. In fact, this is very surprising me. The material they used to build the surface of the laptop are some sort of matte plastic, but I noticed this matte plastic has a very great magnet to fingerprint. I thought the matte plastic will kill the fingerprint, but no. The overall build quality is quite decent for 4 years back then, as everything is still looking good. However, it's still made of plastic. In terms of the design of the laptop, I'm not a big fan of the design of this laptop, as more towards more complicated red-black gaming design. The keyboard, however, it's another impressive selling point, as it has a great key travel distance for that lovely tactile feel. It's not as tactile as mechanical keyboard, but it still feels great to type for a long time. Let me show you how it sounds. The mousepad is not as good as those great one out there, again plastic, despite using window precision driver, but the acceleration curve is inconsistent. Tracking isn't accurate, often skip here and there, just not smooth at all. It's still usable like I did use it for some reason, but still preferable to bring mouse alone. On the left side, we will get bunch of ventilations, VGA port, HDMI port, full Ethernet LAN port, and 2 USB Type-A 3.0 ports. On the right, we got a huge DVD room, 1 USB Type-A 2.0 port, and couple of headphone jacks. The speaker is placed at the right position, which facing the user at the top, but they might gonna disappoint you. They are clear and loud enough, but lack of bass. Okay, here's the thing. Unlike all the new models, it's very hard to get inside this thing. A whole bunch of screws and the keyboard deck to remove before you can enter everything. But thanks to Asus, they specially designed only 2 screws needed to enter for some major upgrades. Okay, inside we will find 2 DDR3 RAM slot, 1 SATA disk drive, and 1 M2 SSD slot. Okay, let's talk about performance first. Based on the data, the i7-4720HQ is still kinda cool, but Intel and AMD had produced a lot of powerful CPUs, which no chance on compete in 2020. And for the graphics card, yeah, still reasonably capable, but with the limited 2 GB of VRAM, it kinda sucks on bringing out the high-end graphic performance, but overall it still managed to handle most of the games out there with low graphics setting. Okay, enough of complaints. Let's watch the gameplay performance directly. And yes, these machines can still handle a lot of demanding games. This is why I said this machine is still very capable at first. Although the data is showing this laptop hardware is poor, but I still can get, not to say pretty awesome frame rate, but reasonable frame rate here. 3 of my major gameplays like DMC5, MH World, and One Piece World Seeker, and with most of them I can ramp them up at least a stable 30 FPS or even 60 FPS at some times. Last but not least, thermal performance. Okay, please don't expect too much from this laptop for thermal, which is kinda bad. It can easily hit up to 95 degrees Celsius for gaming and just some light video editing. I would probably recommend who those have this laptop out there, do some fan cleaning once in a while, do some thermal repasting and even undervolting to make it cooler while not reduce any performance. I did all of them and get around 86 degrees Celsius max, which is a great improvement. Alright, in the end I say this laptop is still doing a great job for some level. Oh yeah, almost forgot, if you have this laptop with you and you have extra budget, it's strongly recommend to have all those major upgrades done. Go to max 16GB of RAM, change the typical hard disk to SSD, or even get a M2 SSD for better boost time, and trust me, you won't regret this. Do leave a comment down below if you have any other thoughts than mine. Alright, that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoy and thanks for watching. If you like it, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. If you love it, subs on. I will see you next time. Okay, thanks, bye.